Hey everyone, welcome back to Brindlewood Bay. It's been an exciting couple of weeks with Farlands, but it's nice to be home in our new home with a lot of frequent murders. I'm Elizabeth. I'm the keeper for this particular adventure, and tonight this is our fourth mystery. It's Lies and Dolls, or A Very Brief Tenure. And we have a new trio for you tonight of familiar faces. I'll let them introduce themselves and tell you who they're playing. And also, if you want to share any growth your characters experience through leveling up, you can. If you want it to be a secret, you can also keep it a secret. Let's start with Gustavo.
Hi, I am tonight Mercedes Walter, and I'm Gustavo, and a regular member of OTG, and I leveled up last session. I have a lot of crowns, and I my Maven moves are the Sonny Crockett and the Dale Cooper. So that means that I have a stylish outfit, and I can say wow, and I can describe it and add it to my cozy place. And it gets me advantage on stuff. And then I've got the Dale Cooper, where I have one +1 to sensitivity, and at the beginning of each session, the keeper will give me a void clue in the form of a strange and unsettling dream. So that's exciting.
Looking
That's me.
forward to that. Dakota, you want to say hi?
Sure. I'm Dakota. I am playing Ruby Lee, which just took a little bit of a bump to sensitivity during her level up. So, a little more in tune with the occult.
Which I love because it matches your path of acquiring Crowns of the Void, too. And Heather's back. Want to say hi?
Hey everyone. Yes, I'm Heather, she, her pronouns. I will be continuing to play Mimi, also she, her pronouns. Our speed walking, now extremely full of vitality Maven. I took a plus to my vitality now that my knee is no longer injured, and I've been doing lots of physical therapy with a very cute and very young physical therapist.
My gosh. I absolutely love that for Mimi and really for all of us. Okay, so now that we have both a Dale Cooper and a Jim Rockford, we're actually going to need to open with those moves and what they get. But very, very tiny recap. We have had 3 previous mysteries, and things seem to be getting progressively more dangerous, more murdery, and a little bit darker here in Brindlewood Bay. You've had to solve a murder at a computer store, at a charity poker tournament, and also at an antique shop that was just doing effectively an estate sale. So if you're curious about those episodes, they are uploaded on our YouTube. So they'll be here on Twitch, video on demand. We get like 2 weeks effectively that they're here. And then by then, Atlas kindly make sure they make their way over to the Open the Gates Gaming YouTube. So let's, I know I'm going to have y'all introduce your characters with your slice of life scene, but I think we're going to slightly cold open here. Let's start with Ruby Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would have been doing that you come home and turn on the answering machine message. Like, what are you doing when you get this?
It's a good question. I think maybe she's doing some scrapbooking. Her cozy activity. She's, sitting there. It's a bit late. She can't sleep. So she's, taking the pictures that she's been taking on all of her journey, and has been snipping them and pasting them into her little scrapbook.
Yeah. The phone rings, but only once, and then your voicemail picks up, which really doesn't make any sense. You know that you usually have like a little bit more time to get there. But after that lovely beep, okay, next time I'm going to ask you what your voicemail is. because, if I have to do this, you have to do this. After that beep, you hear your familiar, mysterious voice. Oh, dear Miss Ruby Lee, I hope you're enjoying your evening.
Hold on a
Filled with
second.
memories.
My headphones are
Oh, that's okay.
so messed up.
For summary for
Let
our
me
audience, the
See if I can fix
move,
them real quick.
the Maven move that Dakota picked for Ruby Lee is called Jim Rockford. And Ruby Lee keeps getting mysterious voicemails from a mysterious stranger giving Ruby Lee a task to do. And if they complete that task, they can get extra experience at the end of the session, which a lot of times we're treating more as like the mystery as a whole. Good reminder, if you have not checked off your end of session questions, go ahead and pick those on your character sheet. We good, Dakota?
I fixed my headphones. Yes.
Awesome.
It was so messed up for just like 2 seconds.
So, you hear that familiar voice. Oh, Miss Ruby Lee, I hope you're enjoying your walk down memory lane. It's been a bit, but that's a lovely way to pass the time. I think it's time indeed for you to do me another favor. You know what would be lovely in my scrapbook? A cute little ad for a museum that doesn't exist. And a click as the message ends. Dakota's making that face because I said something else, then I came up with a better idea as soon as Alice told me to introduce them.
Whatever does that mean? How interesting.
About this time, Mercedes probably thrashing in your sleep a bit. You're gonna have a lovely, lovely dream. You have branded tarot cards. You've lived a colorful life. And you're dreaming that you are on set filming an advertisement for yet another product. It's a limited edition small batch tea. And for this, they want a great deal of realism. They're getting shots up close of the tea leaves. Was there something in there moving? It seemed there was just like a twig in the loose. I don't know. It must just be like, a little twig in the loose leaf tea, some herbs, some probably fine. They brew the tea in this gorgeous little teapot. They pour it for you. And it's definitely like somebody dressed up like a butler with the white gloves and everything. He bends down, gently pours it. And for a moment, it looks kind of oily and viscous. You blink. Oh, no, it's just tea. No big deal. The butler looks at you. He's got a monocle because this is as cheesy a commercial as could possibly be. And in the reflection in the monocle for a second, is that the boom mic? Or is that a tentacle? What? It's being called, the director's telling you, come on, action. And you have to pick up the tea, nice little pinky out. And as you sip it, the flavor, you can only describe it as despair. And then you wake up. So you can add a new void clue, a limited edition small batch tea whose flavor you can only describe as despair. The new void clue. Okay, all everybody's uncomfortable.
Great, thank you.
My favorite.
I want to say that can I just append onto the dream? At the end of the dream, I have to say the line where I sip the tea and I say, delicioso. But I do it bad, and then we cut, and I failed.
Yeah, it's interesting because you don't remember leaving a cup of tea by your bed, but
oh no.
It's been a little bit of a rough night, but that's okay because you're going to meet up at the fish market on Sunday. So as all of you are getting ready and going there, you think about other fun times you've had either at the Sunday fish market or down kind of by the docks, by the sea, and we'll do our little slice of life. As a reminder, both Ruby Lee and Mercedes have put on the crown. I think it's the chariot. The chariot is the one. No, which one makes you describe? It's Shadow in the Garden.
Shadow in the Garden.
Shadow in the Garden.
Yes.
They have both. Mercedes also has the third one, the Pallid Mask. But the Shadow in the Garden crown means that when you're doing cozy activity scenes, you have to describe something dark. And we've decided as a house rule that also for your slice of life, you need something dark and ominous in the background. So since you two have already gone, we'll start with Heather. Do you want to tell us, Mimi, narrate her little slice of life moment?
Yeah. As Mimi knows that she's heading to meet her friends at the fish market, she definitely heads over that way a little early and takes some time to do her speed walking in the sand. It's really good for the extra exercise on the joints and everything. And she's been on a real exercise kick lately. So you just see her just like full like arm swing power walking through the sand, heading toward the fish market, just looking up at some seagulls overhead and just like, better not come close to me.
That's amazing. My niece reminded me recently of the, you remember the video with Yoda and the seagulls, like the seagulls stop it now video?
Oh, I don't know if I know
Don't
that
worry
one, but
about it. I'm feeling very millennial.
I
This
hate
is ancient.
seagulls.
This
So
is-
that
this
was
is
me
ancient.
inserting myself into Mimi.
I love it. That's your version of the void seeping in, because you haven't been putting on crowns. You haven't seen any of this like dark weirdness. Like your life is just like regular.
Mimi's chilling
things.
with her -1 sensitivity. She doesn't know anything's going on.
Love it. It's amazing. Dakota, what's Ruby Lee up to?
I think Ruby Lee has gotten here a bit early, is maybe sitting off on like a bench or something, working on her scrapbook as she was last night. But she's desperately trying not to look at the ocean because she glanced over earlier and saw what looked like a man standing at the bottom of it. And she's decided she's not going to keep looking over there in that direction.
That is Appalachian wisdom. Gustavo, how about Mercedes after that wonderful night of sleep?
Mercedes is up and she's getting ready to leave for the day to go shopping at the fish market with her friends. She's dressed in a beautiful green silk robe slash pantsuit ensemble. It has rhinestones and chantilly lace around the collar.
Beautiful.
All of these black rhinestones, black lace on a vivid green background. It's beautiful and flowy, and it's silk. She is she's in her little sort of conservatory where all her plants live, and she's brewing a cup of tea for herself. And you hear the tea, the kettle starts to whistle, and the whistle becomes shriller and shriller and louder and louder. And Mercedes can't tell if it's the kettle whistling. She's just got sort of a 5,000 yard stare, or it's the sound of a woman screaming endlessly. Maybe she has a little nosebleed and she wipes it off and she says, I'm going to skip the tea today. Perhaps not. Maybe we'll just go. We don't have time for tea.
Happy Thursday night, everyone.
We're just in different movies.
Just completely movies. So, Ruby Lee, you said that you probably get there early. Interrupting your attempt to forget what you saw, you see a familiar friend. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about this person. Amelia Emerson pops up. Amelia, we last saw at the charity poker tournament night, trying to raise money for her precious newts. And she comes up to you and she goes, Ruby Lee, Miss Ruby Lee, there aren't any newts here at all, but they're not supposed to be, so that's okay. How are you? Are you
certainly true? What was that?
Are you supposed to be here? Or are you like a newt and need to skedaddle? I just learned that word. It's pretty cool.
I'm doing all right, honey. How are you holding up?
There's a lot of bad people, but I think the newts are gonna be okay.
That's good.
I think I'm gonna be okay. Thank you for getting that guy. He was really bad. He was gonna.
Of course, it's well. What
Are you
do?
Are you going to the fish market? They don't sell newts there, so it's okay to buy stuff.
I was planning on it. Yes.
I can walk that way with you if you want. If you want to, go do that.
Certainly, let's go.
Because I know, there's a lot of there's I don't really like talking about things besides news.
That's entirely your prerogative.
I'm practicing though, and I'm being brave. So if you want to talk about something, you can talk about something.
No, I'm happy to hear you talk about some newts. That's fine.
Do you know how weird it is that like the people from the seaside bed and breakfast always come and buy shrimp?
They always come and buy shrimp?
Yeah, they have these shrimp croissants. Where are they putting the shrimp?
That's a
in the
great
croissant.
question.
But what's
Where
weird
would
is
you-
because like the market's been open for a few hours and there's still shrimp there, and they always buy all of those shrimp. They're still there.
That is strange.
I don't think they've been here. I think I did a good job. I think you did a good job. This was a good job. She reaches out her hand to shake your hand.
Ruby
And she's
will
just, okay.
reach her hand out and
Yep. She'll shake it. She'll kind of bow a little bit, and she's nice talking to you. I'm gonna go over here now, and she's gonna walk away.
all right. Have a good one, dearie.
I just like her. I just wanted to bring her back, man. I don't know.
She's great.
And Heather, Mimi is like power walking, jogging into.
Yeah, no, power walking.
Power
I feel
walking?
like, just you see her as she comes up, checking what looks like a new smartwatch that one of her kids got her. She's like,
Amazing.
"Woo, 3,000 steps already, and it's barely the morning."
Oh my goodness! As you say that, you're actually the direction you're coming. You're walking past the docks to get where the market is. And you see someone who's really, I think, a little bit better known to your friend Babs, but Babs has certainly told you about. This is George Miller. He's an old retired fisherman who comes out and sits at the edge of the dock and repairs fishing nets every day. Just kind of part of his pattern. Babs may have told you, and some of the others learned when they were at the estate sale auction that the word is that he has dementia. The whole town just kind of looks out for him. He seems to take care of himself well enough for now and has a daily routine. But he hears that the 3,000 steps. He goes, that's a lot of steps there, Miss. You're not Babs.
Oh, it's no, Mimi. I'm Babs's best friend, and you're George, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yep.
definitely like moving in place.
I'm George.
What are you working on today?
The nets. The market's going on, and if the nets aren't fixed, you're not gonna catch any fish. And you gotta really respect the sea.
Yeah, you have a very important job, George. We're very grateful here in Brindlewood Bay for you.
Do you think the people at the seaside bread and breakfast didn't respect the sea?
Oh, did something happen?
Yep, I walked past there and they're not allowed to leave. They're stuck. They can't leave.
Oh,
The police
did,
were
like
there
their car
again.
broke. Oh, and I think when you say police, like, I'll stop marching in place finally and just kinda, like, sidle up a little bit more and be
Mhm.
like, "Tell me more."
Um, yeah, they come down first thing on Sunday. It's Sunday because there's the market. It's
Mhm.
the Sunday fish market. They come on down. They buy their shrimp. They always say hi. They always ask me if I have a shrimp net. I don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. It's kind of weird.
No, of course not.
But I walked past their place on the way here, and there were a bunch of police outside, and nobody was allowed to leave the building. I think they didn't respect the sea, which is a little weird because they're the seaside bed and breakfast. So
I've always thought they were a little too fancy for their own good over there, so, uh, you
Mhm.
thank you for that. I will check that out, and, if you hear anything else, remember it's Mimi. You tell Mimi.
Definitely let you know, not Babs.
Okay, heart rate is dropping, so I'm gonna keep going.
Bye now.
Also, I'm definitely not Southern. That came out at some point in there.
This is my problem. This is supposed to be set in New England, but like anything I do goes that direction pretty quickly. So I've got a problem. It's that, or it gets very Youper. It's just so particular that I don't have a lot of recourse for that one. But Mercedes. When
Uber
you're-
pulls up.
Yeah. What is it like when you pull up?
Uber pulls up, right? The back door
Yeah.
opens. It's the Uber. It's the fancy Uber, which I don't know what it's called because that's not me.
Uber
sadly.
Black.
Uber Black. Yes, it
Oh.
sounds good. I would love to do that sometime. Uber Black opens. Door opens. Green cape. Flash of green. Mercedes steps out, little handbag on one hand, big shades, big huge shades, big sun hat, and in the distance she sees Mimi and starts walking towards her. It's sashaying. This is Mercedes' version of power walking, but it's got a little bit more rhythm.
Yeah. As you start heading that way, you do clock something. Um, in a fabric that both matches the color and the sheen of the fancy black vehicle that dropped you off with your Uber Black. You see Pierre, still in mourning for his twin sister, but doing it very like theatrically in a way that I think you'd appreciate. Like, we're gonna be loud about it so everybody can join in the grief. You know that the tradition of like assigning someone as like the chief mourner so you can put all of your feelings on them and they can like I think there's something here where he's wanting to step into that a bit as the closest one. But you know, accompanying him like arm in arm is Lee. They're dressed like, you know, more typically and professionally, but kind of moving arm in arm through the market. And Pierre will definitely kind of like wave at you, trying to catch your attention.
I will immediately. I'm gonna wave at Mimi, who's hopefully seen me, and immediately deviate to my good friend Pierre. I'll sort of signal, and I'm gonna go up to Pierre and get in there and kiss. Pierre, I heard it's so terrible what happened. Do you have the arrangements made for the funeral and the burial?
It's so strange. I mean, she would have handled that, you know? But luckily, one of the last gifts my dear sister gave me was Lee, and Lee has taken care of everything, the books, the accounting. I mean, I've handled all the decor and all of that. That's not exactly not that you don't have an absolutely wonderful style, my dear, but Lee doesn't, you know, seem super bothered by that assessment. But yeah, it's one tragedy after another around here, though, isn't it? I don't know how to put this, but it seems like some outsiders are trying to steal my sister's spotlight a little bit. Apparently another body dropped. Get this, at the Brindlewood Doll Museum, the Brindle how does that go? How does that go? And Lee kind of steps in gently and is like, it's the Museum of Brindle Dolls. Yeah, absolutely. They've done business with us for so many years. You know, things may come in here, or maybe they have a piece that they want to sell because they need to keep the lights on. And oftentimes, you know, we can make a deal and maybe sell it to someone who then sponsors the doll. You know how that goes. I mean, I'm pretty sure that one of, I don't know, someone's great grandmother's doll. I can't quite, you know, it's one of those. People will sponsor it and all of that. But yeah, no, just like that, a body.
What? Where?
Some scholar, man of letters, visiting with his disciples. Lee goes,
Disciples?
professor and students from out of town visiting the museum. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but they adored the man. Just, you know, seem to worship him if they're going to come all the way out here to go to that little museum for some school credit or something. But yeah, was staying at the bed and breakfast and here to visit the museum and is no more. The doctor's been busy.
Well, Pierre, at least it's an out-of-towner. So,
This is true.
you know, the spotlight, you know, we all know and we love.
Presumably
so,
that funeral will be elsewhere.
Yeah. But, so...
My sister
telling
deserves
me
to lie in state. She was an important member of this community.
That would be an interesting choice. Let's put a pin in that.
Lee looks very relieved when you say that. Just like visible.
I'm gonna start looking around.
Leaving their body.
I was gonna say, if this is a good time, I think Mimi will reach you.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mimi, you're here. Oh, thank God. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, except maybe we could not look more different, right? Like Mimi, I mean, my style is speed walking, so I think I have one of those like quarter zip, but it's the moisture wicking material in like a neon pink with like some black leggings and very practical sneakers, and you know, I just give you like a look, and I'm just like, did I fabulous and impractical as always.
Thank you.
I love this for you. This look, you look so.
Yes,
you are glowing with energy. This is very good.
Look, new gadget, new toy from my Dora.
I don't even know what that is, but it's very nice.
It's high end, is what it is.
Yes.
Have you seen
at this point, Amelia will come up, totally ignoring Mimi because I don't think has ever met Mimi. Like insert herself into the conversation, walk right in front of Mercedes and say, "You're friends with Ruby Lee. Where's Ruby Lee? I remembered something."
Ruby's supposed to meet us here. And
I like newts and Ruby Lee likes murder, right? Like I like newts, Ruby Lee likes murder. You got like a little murder club?
Oh, have you also read Amanda Delacourt?
We love mysteries.
It's
what brought us all together.
Does she write about newts? Because if
I think there was one about a newt.
I mean, I guess I can be your friend if you want to give me a book about a newt. That's the thing. I could. What do you like? I guess I'd have to give you something. You like murder? I can give you a murder case. I was gonna give it to Ruby Lee, but Ruby Lee's not here. Yeah. Apparently, somebody's dead, and at that, Pierre's like, I was just explaining this. Assume you're not talking about my sister. Would be very rude to kind of handle it this way. But yeah, definitely there was a murder. And pretty quickly, Amelia's kind of right back, like laser focused on Mercedes. And it's like, you need to tell Ruby Lee, there's something with that. There were two 2 professors, only one of them is dead right now. That's all I know. So like if your murder club wanted to like, do your club activity, you could go either to like the bed and breakfast, or you could go to the the museum with the creepy dolls.
I heard there were cops at the bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I don't super like them. Like, I called them because people were killing newts, and they said that did not qualify as murder.
People like cops? I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't think cops are capable of identifying what is and isn't a murder. I mean, they didn't ask what color the newts were. Maybe that's progress. I don't know. I don't know if that's progress. I really don't. It's bad out there.
Everything you're saying makes a lot of sense.
She's gonna reach out her hand to shake your hand if you would like a handshake.
I'm gonna take her hand. I'm gonna sort of take it, pat it, and I was like, "You are doing the best work. Thank you."
Shake the hand like this, and then you got to give it back, like when you're trying to be very.
Yeah, I'm gonna here.
Thank you. Okay, bye, and out.
Okay, well,
at this point,
fish and a little mystery.
Oh, there she is. Thank God. Ruby!
You just missed her, Dakota.
Your friend, the Amelia, the nude girl, was just here.
Oh, yeah, I just saw her this morning. She had something to say about, I don't know, hellbenders or something.
Got something to say about a lot of things. Yeah. What an interesting one, that one.
Hellbender.
I don't think Amelia knows that you were trying to make her lose. I don't know if she cares. It's unclear. It's unclear if that matters right now.
Well, to be fair, Ruby didn't have to do anything. So
It's true. It's unfortunately true.
Well, yes. Yeah, apparently there's shrimp. The shrimp are still here.
Shrimp and murder.
You know what they say about shrimp and murder?
What has happened?
I don't know how to answer that.
Like 30 minutes
I'm gonna, we have a mystery. And I guess start filling in Ruby Lee on this. Also trying to maybe.
I thought the mystery was going to be about how they managed to make shrimp croissants. But that sounds interesting too. We can do that one.
Talk about shrimp. I'm getting hungry. I've been exercising for hours.
Let's get you some carbs.
Real important.
Are Pierre and Lee still here?
Pierre is here, but rapidly losing interest, I think. So like rapidly losing interest. I'll leave it at that.
Why don't Pierre and Lee, we're gonna go towards the bed and breakfast and probably stop and get some shrimp croissants on the way. Would you like to come?
Absolutely not. That sounds disgusting. But, and he will take you aside a bit. He says, I did hear there's another visiting scholar who is quite handsome. So maybe you should check in on him. See if he's... I hope he's not too distressed by everything that's happened to the other one. And Lee's like, I think we should go, sir. There are a lot of things to do. And we'll try to escort Pierre away. You can jump in.
I would say, Pierre, there's a handsome man in town. What are you doing here? It sounds like you could use something to take your mind off of
Just
things."
very torn between a handsome man in town, discovering my sister apparently frequently had a handsome man in town, and also that handsome man maybe is grieving another, I don't know if handsome man. It's very complicated. I mean, I'd love an update.
Shared
That's what I'm
grief is a
saying.
powerful thing.
If
Mhm.
if you want to get some intel for me, that'd be helpful. But probably should stay focused. For my dear sister.
Of course.
He's just gonna kind of
Kiss, bye.
Lee's just very much like, I'm so sorry, like just that kind of like vaguely.
Lee, take care of him. He's very delicate. He's a very sensitive boy.
A little too sensitive. Okay.
Very accurate.
Mimi.
What?
I'm with you,
You're
sister.
right, but
I'm hangry. Just don't ignore me. Ignore me. It's fine.
let's get this shrimp croissant.
This might be a good time to mention that we have a new emote in chat, which is another way that Dakota makes me laugh. And I forget what I was trying to focus on. So yeah, I'm sure Atlas will show that off. It's a result of a poll that was taken in our Discord. So if you want to weigh in on the next emote added to our Twitch, join the community Discord. Anyway, yeah, what would y'all like to do? It is a beautiful day, filled with mysteries, but also space for other cozier activities.
Is the seaside in bed and breakfast, or like anywhere near the fish market? Like, would it be like a walking detour?
It's also along the shore, so like you could head up that way. The Museum of DOLLS is only a couple blocks past it. It's very much on the edge of town, and there's some woods and some houses in disrepair and kind of vacant, pseudo-abandoned lots near it. Like it's really kind of sort of out in the boonies, but the seaside bed and breakfast is like on the edge of the more settled, active part of historic Brindlewood Bay. Probably makes sense that someone going to that museum may want to stay there. But yeah, you could.
And the market is sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of we're going up the coast effectively.
So yeah, along the waterfront, it's maybe market, inn.
Yeah, it's sort of like the docks, and then the market
Brindle.
area, and then as you head up the inn, and then the museum, which is a little bit more inland. It doesn't have quite the seaside property values. Because that was the question you asked me. Property values.
Yeah, it's important, right?
It says a lot. Yeah.
It's the thing I clearly know a lot about as we broadcast from my apartment.
Can I ask a question really quick for the group? Who of us has been in Brindlewood the longest?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I feel like Ruby moved here probably relatively recently. Because she's from a bit farther south, I think, originally. And she moved up here to retire.
Yeah, I think I also came for retirement. So I'm from the New England area, but lived in a little bit more of like a city and then moved to the burbs. But it's been many years, so I could have been here the longest, hypothetically. But I didn't grow up here.
Yeah. Mercedes is relatively new to the area and has come here to sort of retire in relative anonymity.
How's that going for you? The anonymity.
Well, if you would stop wearing all the showy stuff, maybe it'd go better, you know? But
shots fired.
Yeah, it's a point.
Yeah, I'm not. Mimi doesn't say, or no, Mercedes doesn't say anything to this.
In the distance,
No response.
in the distance,
Mercedes
you
is
just
looking,
hear you hear George go,
looking out
"Trees don't
to
bark."
see. Mimi, did you say something?
Yeah, I said so the food trucks are in the back. Can we swing over there first? Because
Yes, let's.
great. Yeah.
After you.
Oh my god! Not
Okay,
me
keep
checking
up.
the safety mechanics to see if we made any ruling on PvP.
Yeah.
It is a line.
There's an extra.
I only play with the people that I love. You know, like I would just ignore you if I really didn't like you. You know, but we play because it's love.
Oh my god! What's
We
Ruby
don't
Lee
have to
doing?
talk about it. I understand.
Ruby watching this unfold. Like, what are you doing? You're just like,
There's an
She's
extra little bit of movement in the sachet. It's a little bit more.
oh my
Listen,
god!
I just say what Ruby's thinking. Okay, I'm just willing to say it.
You just
Ruby keeps agreeing with me.
you snap a picture. Is that what you do? Because that's amazing.
Yes, I do.
You two
I know that
just get each other riled up. You're hangry.
I've been
Ruby-
informed by the Discord community, the Gauntlet, for the author of Brindlewood Bay and other similar adventures, that I do everything all wrong. Because, I mean, how can I constantly let y'all meddle when you haven't really known anything about the murder mystery? But I really don't care. Can you make a meddling move to represent what's captured by your camera? I don't think this is reason. I don't know what it is. Pick any ability you think is fun, and I'll try to flavor it that way.
Let's see. Can I do sensitivity to give it a weird
I love it. Do it.
supernatural flair?
I love it.
Okay. Let's see. That is an 8, 9, 10 total.
Oh, a 10 is just like a success. You're great. There's no
Let's
consequences, right?
go. Never punished.
Oh. Okay. Is it too early to bring this out? I think it's a little too early for that one. This is okay. No, we're digging into Ruby Lee. I'm going to interpret sensitivity as like your inner instinct for mayhem also.
Okay, wonderful.
Like you take this, you snap a picture. I don't know if you're expecting to just put this in a scrapbook or share it with your other friends. Don't document it for the police if something happens next. I don't know. I don't know what Ruby's motivations are here. But in the background, you see kind of at one of these picnicky tables set up for people to enjoy, because it's a market where you can buy things in bulk, or you can come by and pick something out, and there's a spot where they'll cook it for you. And then you can sit and enjoy it. And there are food trucks, but these would be like a little more distant. There's a table where there is an abandoned tube of sunscreen. You have a feeling about this tube of sunscreen. It doesn't look quite right. Like the brand on it isn't real. It's like just slightly off. And when you go over and pick it up, you realize it's actually a flask.
Oh, shit.
We can call this a clue, or you could add it to your cozy little place. I'm going to give you the option, one or the other.
Ooh. Bottle of sunscreen flask is kind of amazing. I think she's gonna pocket that.
Awesome. Okay,
she's
add it
gonna
to your
pocket
cozy
that.
little place. I don't even know if that counts as a meddling move anymore. I don't know what the rules are. We're just having fun. Awesome.
There are no rules.
There are no rules, just mayhem. So yeah, what are y'all are headed towards the food trucks and maybe undoing the hangries and finding peace with each other.
I think
I'll pay for Mercedes's food.
Amazing. What is your?
Let's go to the.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should we go to the crime scene? Should we go to this? I want to go. I think we should go bother the police, right?
I mean, always a good option. Interpret that how you will. I've had a week, y'all. But I also did want to check in. Do y'all need to do anything cozy before you dive in? Because I had promised you you'd have time if you wanted to do any cozy
I think
activities.
we have one cozy scene to do, which we totally could.
Do you want to do it on the way, or you want to hit the crime scene first?
I'm good. Dakota, didn't you want to do it? Yeah.
Yes, Ruby Lee is still tipsy from last time. So
Okay, from last
whether
time
she
was like, at, even in Brindlewood Bay terms, I think over a week ago.
It
yes,
was a pretty
indeed.
shocking night. I think
But
Ruby's
no, go
been
ahead.
self-medicating, let's say.
There we go. There we go. There's just been a lot of scrapbooking to do, and scrapbooking isn't scrapbooking unless you got a drink, and
Exactly. You gotta have a little something on the side while you're doing it. It lets the creative juices flow. You know what I'm saying? I just got a new flask. I am perfectly happy to ride with this, or we could do a cozy little place activity. Either one is fine.
What's your cozy activity again?
Scrapbooking.
I mean, okay, let me put it this way. Like, if you took a picture for your scrapbook, we can treat that as engaging in your cozy little activity. You just have to figure out how to incorporate one other person. And I guess if you're taking pictures of one of your friends, like it kind of counts, but
We're sitting and eating what we get from the food trucks, and you showing us the pictures and stuff.
Yeah. No, I think this one turned out really good. I don't know where that voice came from. That was
I
not
don't
me.
either, but it was kind of cool. So I'm not gonna.
Great.
I'm not gonna question it. To do your cozy move, who else is your person? Because you need like a moment with one other person. And it does specify as one, and then both of you can clear the condition, but you also have to do your crown thing when you do it.
Okay. Good question.
So for the cozy move, you need to have an intimate moment with another maven while one of you is engaged in your cozy activity, and you can each clear an appropriate condition. And if it's your cozy activity, you can also stumble on a clue. What's interesting is you tell me what the clue is.
Oh. Is that so?
It can't conclusively solve the mystery by itself, but we don't even really know what the mystery is at this point. We only
sure don't.
know, so that's not we're not in any danger of that.
Great. Okay. Let's choose. I'll choose Mimi. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking photos of both Mercedes and Mimi, kind of with the Polaroid camera. But I think a lot of it, the subject is of Mimi antagonizing Mercedes a little bit, perhaps. And kind of during that, a lot of these pictures for some reason have some sort of weird artifact, this like vaguely humanoid shape, just like far off in the background. You can't even tell if is it really there? Is it the ink smudging on the picture? That's not how pictures work, but you know, what's really going on there? You can't really tell. But let's see, a clue.
I'm also going to say you can't just give yourself the thing for your Jim Rockford, but I don't think you would. I mean, I didn't warn you about this. If you want a suggestion, I can give you a suggestion.
How about
maybe I could give you it.
Yes, give me a suggestion. The only thing I can think of right now is like a golden shrimp, and I don't know how that. I've got shrimp on the mind.
I mean, my suggestions were going to be a pamphlet or a handwritten document that you find, like at the table in between, like some gaps in the boards.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. I feel like it's a little early for this, but I'm so excited about it. It can't wait until next session. I do want to make sure credit goes where credit's due, and Sean wrote this.
Ooh.
There's a poem, and it's going to take me a minute to read. But thanks to
Okay.
Atlas, it was already preloaded onto Owlbear Rodeo. It's called To Be Real, and this is all like handwritten on like a piece of notebook paper. It was definitely ripped out and it's been folded up and left here. I read Pinocchio when I was young, flashlight hiding under covers. It felt like my head got wrung from his dreams of being like others. In starchy shorts and knee-high socks, jealous of a picture book toy. Me, a child with auburn locks, because one day you'd be a real boy. These rooms of dolls, no, more than dolls, each little heartbeat gleaming. I know you all, lining the halls, silent, happy, dreaming. Each bright and painted little face, always frozen in a smile, a little spark of hope and grace that heals me for a little while. To be a doll, what would it mean to never know this feeling? No pain or fear of being seen, no staring sleepless at the ceiling. When I wander through the halls at night, glass eyes looking down at me, for just a moment, I think I might remember who I longed to be.
Am I with you when you get this?
You're at the table, so I think it's like in the act of Ruby taking pictures and stuff. You notice this and kind of go pick it up. Everybody would be there. But it is listed as a clue found. I'm trying to figure out how to do it so it's...
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll remember.
That's all one thing.
Yeah. Great job, Sean.
Yeah.
And I asked Sean to do this at like 6 p.m. Makes you more impressive.
Hell yeah.
Did you have a doll growing up, Ruby?
I had a few. Some they had I would brush and braid their hair, such like that, but nothing with as much a connection as this person here seems to have with dolls.
It also brings me to an establishing question for all of you. What weird rumor, folktale, or ghost story have you heard about the Museum of Brindle Dolls? Because that might come up naturally while you're enjoying your snack and dealing with the hangries.
Yeah. Here.
Will you say the question one more time?
Yeah, sorry. What weird rumor, folktale, or ghost story have you heard about the Museum of Brindle Dolls since moving to Brindlewood Bay?
Can you tell me more about the Brindle Doll Museum?
I'm very happy to. It's also possible you don't personally know a ton about it. Maybe PR had kind of filled you in a little bit. So there is a building that has just one gallery in it, with dolls, all shapes, sizes, and materials. Then there's like a second little building on the property. That's where there is a little gift shop. There is a local curator who works there. It's something that like occasionally Pierre would source items for them or help them find buyers that would also like donate it back for their lifetime and then basically put it on display with a little plaque and then leave it to the museum in their wills to try to help it be a little bit more sustainable. But it is just a museum filled with dolls.
I have a follow-up question, and I have two follow-up questions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one room full of dolls. Is there furniture in the rooms, or are the dolls just kind of like?
It's a gallery setup, so like there might be a.
So they're like on the floor.
It's shelves. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
hutch
so is
style.
there shelving?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, there would be some very gallery style benches, so you can sit either direction and ponder the dolls. Maybe like a little square in the middle of because then you can just scoot around. Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was like You know, like in old museums, they don't do this anymore, but in old museums, everything was like a diorama, right?
Mhm.
So you walk up and there was like fake grass and
I
fake
want to. I
elephants.
think we could incorporate that. There's probably a
We don't
diorama
do
that
anything.
changes.
So I don't know if this is like little dioramas
Nope,
with the
I love it.
dolls or
There is
Like
a
a tea
featured
party.
diorama now that changes seasonally. And I think Pierre has brought in antiques and stuff as needed and consulted on it. Most definitely. The curator of the museum you may have encountered around town, and I'll give you a picture. Her name is Chanel Brown Willoughby, and the Willoughbys are actually one of the oldest families in Brindlewood Bay, and she's kind of those Willoughbys. Tends to be around town often with like a pantsuit with a really colorful tie and like really colorful decorated nails, and is both trying to make sure it has this like public mission and insisting that it has like great benefit to the tourism of town, but also like scholarly pursuits. Yeah. Occasionally, there's a local history buff named Lillian Atherton, who's the one who likes to consult and help theme and stage the diorama, who's worked with Pierre off and on, so you may have crossed paths at some point on those. But yeah, she's very fascinated by like the local history and folklore, and we'll try to put like local Brindlewood myths or key moments or things like that into the dioramas.
Okay. I have my creepy.
This is freaking amazing. Thank you for that gift.
Go
for it.
Thing.
You only really need one as a group, so.
You know, what I heard was that the original collection was dolls, but it was also a columbarium.
Oda doesn't know what the word columbarium means.
Yeah, I
was gonna say Elizabeth doesn't either.
I let that settle for a minute.
Oh, okay.
The dolls were funerary urns for ashes.
Oh my god, Pierre would be so into that.
My Rosa takes the kids when she comes to town. I'm gonna tell her not to do that anymore. That's I like that.
So some of the dolls in there are graves.
Oh.
Ruby Lee, do you have a particular doll you remember from your childhood that you would brush its hair?
Yeah, probably. It was a little doll of a dark-skinned girl. She had a like polka dot dress on.
Mm-hmm.
And her name was Ginny. I couldn't think of a name, so I said
Was
my
it like
grandmother's name.
Was it a commercially available doll? Or was it something someone made for you?
Yeah, I think it was a commercially available, but it's, had been with her for a while.
Has Mimi given any dolls to any grandchildren or children or?
I feel like Mimi is a very like practical abuela and like will just like either give money or
Amazing.
likes to or like will call and be like, I don't want to just get them stuff. You tell me what I get them and I'll just get them, and then we pretend that it was my idea. So maybe on occasion, but not one that was like a gift that was very special.
Amazing. So yeah, both of you, both Mimi and Ruby can clear a condition if they would like.
Yippee!
And you have this beautiful clue contributed by Sean.
I will clear my unofficial condition of hangry, and since I don't have a real one.
I will say, if you ever want to give your character a condition, I'm here for it. The fact that I did not ever, I think, not today anyway, make Ruby roll with disadvantage. I felt like everything you've done today, like weirdly, may have more. It would cancel out, like whether being tipsy would help or hurt. So it just was flat.
Oof.
Cool. So
Sobering up.
where do you want to go?
Let's go mess with some cops. Let's go to the Seaside Inn.
Yeah.
I'm always down for that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
Okay.
I've got some food that I'm taking with me. Some sort of it's a funnel cake.
Nice.
Never too early for funnel cake.
It's like some sort of
taking away.
I'm just trying to think of like some seaside sweet, right?
Yeah.
That you could find at like a boardwalk waterfront scenario on a beautiful Sunday morning.
Funnel cake now.
It's Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm not doing a great job like keeping track and taking notes on here, so have at it, Owlbear Rodeo peoples. Cool. So you want to go to the bed and breakfast first?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
when you
creepy
get there, it's a beautiful little cottage. It's got a gorgeous view of the water, and especially it's like a little bit more rocky. It's not so much that people go out there and go swimming easily. There's a little bit of a drop off, but you get like the beautiful white caps from, it hitting these rocks and that lovely like kind of lulling you to sleep sound of the waves. Very picturesque. And there's a sign on the door that says, "Come try our lovely shrimp croissants," just like right there. And there's like a little picture of a shrimp with like, I think like smiley face style face, like 2 dots for eyes and a little smiley face drawn on the shrimp's head, a little bit on the side, so it's kind of uncanny. And he also has like a beret on his head, like a little red beret. So I guess that's the croissant part. When you get there, though, they've got like a wooden sign for their vacancy sign, and it definitely says "no vacancy" on it. There are remnants of police tape. Like it looks like they just kind of like ripped it off after they had kind of tied it to the banisters and things like on this beautiful covered porch that has rocking chairs on it and all of that. And they've left some trash around, but it seems like it's no longer considered like an active crime scene. It's eerily quiet.
So the cops are gone.
The cops are gone, but you're keen observers. What evidence do you
Miércoles.
see here to
We missed our
suggest that the
chance.
students that the professor came with may have had an illicit little party recently at the bed and breakfast?
Oh. You said there's some trash around, right?
Yeah, I had mentioned the trash,
Well-
like maybe a little that police might have left, but there may be more.
Well, maybe they left it because the actual trash bins are like overflowing with bottles and cans or something, that there were more going on. And like cheap beer.
Yeah.
Not good in bed and breakfast stuff.
What is
Let's see,
the
what's
cheap beer of New England?
I was gonna say, you know what the problem is, that I'm from New England, but I didn't go to school in New England.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you about the cheap
it
beers
would
of
be-
Pennsylvania and Maryland.
it would be
and-
like Bud Heavy, I think, like would be, like the cheap beer, or Pabst. Actually, Pabst would be
Yeah.
PBR.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd probably be it. Yeah.
Yeah, as you're
I
kind
went
of
to school in Delaware. Beast Light over there. So.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
as you're kind of like sort of investigating, sort of stepping over these cans and everything, you notice like just inside the door's been propped open a little bit, and inside you see a figure pacing back and forth in the entryway. It looks a little bit like this. Very neat cream suit, kind of darker coppery skin, dark hair that's like coiffed well with nice part glasses, well-trimmed beard. This is Dr. Manmohan Subramaniam, who is maybe fitting the description that Pierre gave you. I'll just put it that way. He was pacing back and forth just inside the door.
Mercedes, go work your magic. Be nice to them.
So yeah, I will walk up to this dapper gentleman.
Mhm.
And what are they? So they're walking back and forth. What
He's like
I just observed.
pacing, very agitated, kind of like adjusting his cuffs, muttering under his breath. So you may get fairly close before he notices you and starts a little bit. Are you?
Oh, excuse me. Hello.
We booked the entire bed and breakfast. It's completely closed. There's no room. I don't know that you'd want to stay here anyway, quite frankly.
Oh, did something happen? We were here for the shrimp croissants.
I mean, did something happen? You know, I mean, I'm a man of reasoning. I'm a man of learning. I deal with things like dead bodies and mysteries in a purely theoretical sense. I was not prepared for anything. I mean, poor James. I mean, Dr. Edwards. It's like resuming the kind of stressed pacing back and forth.
Well, while this conversation's happening, can I try to like slightly out of view start going through the trash a little bit?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me the meddling move. Let's do it.
Can I see this? Maybe.
I think the
Dr.
trash would be outside, and you had gone like inside, so you may be distracted. But up to you.
I feel like you would know that I sent you like I was like go distract, so you know the vibe.
I know what you're doing, and I'm just like I'm like Mimi, gross.
Oh my gosh. You're probably
But
like,
I also support it because it's for the mystery.
and suddenly like blocking the view maybe of this gentleman.
Yeah, I'm using the cape as a elaborate
It's
screen.
like very. Yeah. So yeah, give me a meddling move with reason.
Reason, okay.
And can I confer advantage in any way through my capery? Capering.
I don't
know if that's how this game works.
No, I think I could do it with something in mind. I was trying to look at what I have, but I don't know if any of my stuff works for this one. So, Chihuahua-sized bowling these jerseys is ridiculous. I don't know when that's ever going to be helpful, but someday.
I just want you to know that I do have plans, so I'm trying.
Okay, great.
I'm trying to pay attention.
It is an 8 total.
Okay, so you're gonna get something, but a little bit of a complication. You find an essay that's covered in red marks and a failing grade. That's like not just like crushed up, but looks like maybe some of that gross beer had been spilled on it, but unfortunately you can't make out the name on the essay.
Okay.
I'm actually going to hold the I'm going to hold the complication for a minute. How about before we dive in, let's do like a 5-minute break maybe? Does that sound good?
Good.
Yep.
If we're back faster, it's faster. Cool. We'll see y'all in a minute. I should have warned Atlas, but I don't. We're living on the edge. Hey everybody, we are back. And we're also back with Mimi's complication. As you're going through kind of the garbage and the cans and reading this essay, you hear a voice from kind of hidden on the other side of it where there's a big beautiful tree. Someone is sitting on the ground dressed in black with pretty dramatic makeup. And hair tied up, like dark hair tied up almost in space buns. This is Angela Kim. And she goes, that is absolutely, completely disgusting. Do you need a drink that badly? In Mimi's direction.
I look at Ruby and then I'll turn. Hey, I don't judge your habits. You don't judge mine. This yours, by the way? And I'll hold it up.
As if, like, I'm probably going to be the valedictorian. I would never get a grade like that. I'm not as dumb as David.
Dave. I'll just start like walking toward them a little and also looking at Ruby like, you come and back me up.
Yeah, she'll follow. She'll follow behind, kind of giving a bit of a stink eye to this.
She'll be like, I mean, you ladies have to have met a million Davids. Trust fund baby, blonde hair, blue-eyed, Aryan nightmare. But like, practically owns our college. I mean, I think one of his great somethings either like founded it or like was president or just donated a ton of money. Doesn't even really matter that he got that grade.
Nepo babies, the worst. And I kind of want to go up and you said she's on the ground?
Yeah, she's just like sitting on the ground trying to be really dramatic.
She's totally like
got a fountain pen and a notebook with like the paper's too thin, so it's like bleeding through, but it's like all about the drama.
The scent of clove cigarettes hangs in the air.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll sit down and like kind of like and just like get myself comfortable on the ground. Inside, knowing will I get back up? But it doesn't matter right now.
I made that mistake last time. I'm not getting down there.
It's just, and I'll hand you the essay.
Yeah, she'll lean against the tree. Ruby will.
So what happened here? Is this David's fault? What's going on?
I mean, he is a rich brat. He's had like practically everything handed to him in a silver platter. I mean, like, he's like objectively good looking, I guess, but like so generically, you know? I mean, he doesn't like smell that bad, I guess, or anything. But like I don't have time for this. I need to prep my case interviews. I really, really want to impress Dr. Brown. I came
Dr.
like
Brown is
why am I even talking to you?
Oh, I'm Mimi, and this is Ruby Lee, and we are in a book club.
You're in a book club.
Mm-hmm. Our friend Mercedes is inside talking to, is that Dr. Brown inside?
Dr. Brown Willoughby. I just like don't think people should be known, you know, just by their married name. Kind of weird. Like, she's so awesome and everything, but like, why did she marry into a rich family and then like change her name? I didn't think scholars did that, but she's still pretty awesome. I wasn't here for like my school. Like, it's an easy A to like come and do this project. I wanted to impress her. I think her letter of recommendation would matter more. I mean, this is so cool what she's doing with that like creepy museum.
So above table, I would recognize that they're now that she's talking about the owner of the museum.
Yeah. So Chanel Brown Willoughby is the curator for the Museum of Brindlewood Dolls. Yep.
Curator. Okay.
Yeah. But she will tell you, she's like, no, I came here, I'm in like Dr. Edwards' class, but I don't really know how that's gonna work now that he's dead. Like, I assume I still get credit. Kind of messed up.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, and maybe we as people from Brindlewood Bay could maybe help you. You said you need a letter of recommendation. Well, I mean, I know, we know Dr. Brown, Willoughby,
Oh, I do.
right? Right? Yeah, we can get you a letter of recommendation, and then it won't matter if you pass that class, right?
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna pass the class. I just don't know if anybody can grade it. I guess that's a weird thing to be worried about right now. I'm actually like such a poser. Kind of messed up.
I think when they say poser, I just look at Ruby like, I don't know if I know what that is.
It's like, posing. Like a
Is
model,
Mimi lying about knowing Dr. Brown?
Oh, I mean, I like know who that is, but I definitely don't know them. And I have zero presence, so I think I'm not even doing probably a great job of lying about it.
All right. I'm just checking. So I just want to. Mercedes doesn't know that you have said this.
No.
Oh.
I'm riffing and doing a bad job because I got
Who?
spotted.
All right. Mercedes is still inside. Okay, great.
Oh my god. This is amazing. Okay. Yeah, inside. What do you do? This guy like starts talking about it and kind of getting anxious and pacing back and forth and
So he's talking about the murder.
yeah, what he said was specifically he referred to him as James and then said Dr. Edwards. And if you bring his name up, he'll just be like, I mean, we had different takes on trying to understand rural America and like the different types of rural Americas. But I mean, he had such a lovely mind and like I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to him. I mean, this is ridiculous. And now the police are saying we can't leave. It like makes us look guilty by association.
I think
don't know if they're looking in the right
Mercedes
place.
is going to interrupt this dude.
Yeah.
And,
It needs to be done. He's spiraling.
I know. And or Mercedes is assuming that this
Mm-hmm.
this guy is kind of like spiraling, and it's oh, you poor man, and go in for a big hug, and wrap him in the silky cape.
This is amazing.
This yeah, I mean, Mercedes also does not have any of the tools to deal with any of this academic nonsense.
Why didn't you give me the meddling move with presence?
Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
That feels right, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
It feels like you're using presence. I mean, I think you could.
Ooh. Am I using the cape?
Yeah, that's part of your wardrobe, right? So you get advantage.
Yeah, and it's also one of my little doohickeys.
No, I think your cape is very comforting. Like it's probably so overloaded with like sparkles or sequins that it has like a weighted blanket quality to it.
Okay, and then so I would mark this, but I would I reset it? No, I don't want to.
I think you don't mark it. Isn't that your thing with your wardrobe?
Yeah, that's your whole thing.
Because it's part of your wardrobe, you don't have to mark it when you use it.
Hell yeah. So
your Maven move.
It's an 8 plus 1, 9. 8 plus 1 is 9.
Okay, awesome. So with a 9, it's going to be a hit with the complication. Okay. As you're wrapping him, in love here, you see behind him on the sort of like little check-in desk with the cute little bell, bed and breakfast have, a copy of a book that was written by James Edwards. It's called The Modernization of Pastoral America. Its cover has been ripped off, but it's like sitting there on the counter.
its cover has been ripped off. Is this one of those ones that might have the author's photo sort of
Hmm.
printed sort of in the
It's normally
I guess
on.
typically this
It
would
would
be on the
normally be on the
jacket or on the
cover.
back of
Yeah,
the book?
yeah. So I don't think you'd have it.
Can I? Okay, so can I knock it onto the floor and check?
Yeah. Are you
Right.
sure? I mean, are you
I don't
trying to just look at it, or you?
Yeah, I want to pick it up, but
I was trying to figure out why
I guess
you're knocking it on the floor. That was the part I was.
I don't know. Yeah, I just I don't know how I get out of this hug. I guess I would. Yeah, I'll just.
I feel like that's the complication. Is he
I'm
actually
gonna
hugs
walk him
back
over to.
so hard and starts crying?
Oh God! Oh no, he's crying. It's a
He
silk
is.
robe.
He is
You can't
crying.
cry on silk.
Gonna have permanent tear stains on this one.
So I'm going to like very gently
Mhm.
sort of extricate myself and guide him over to a seat near this counter, and
He
look for Kleenexes
he is
and pick up this
unburdening his soul to
book.
you in this moment. Like you're trying to get away. You're trying to get the book. You're trying to get a closer look, and he's gonna reveal something to you. He and like he's just like here visiting. He's based at the University of Singapore where he did his undergraduate work too. He's been there like his whole career. He's a visiting scholar, but way back when he was an undergrad, he and James Edwards were involved in a brief but passionate love affair. So your complication is getting more information, but it's also getting damaged and
Is that
emotional
the clue
chaos you need
that
to
I
deal
get
with.
here? Is the
The
clue
clue
the book
you got was the
or
book.
the lover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So his book is Professor Edwards' latest book is The Modernization of Pastoral America. Cover's ripped off.
Is there a picture of Dr. Edwards?
No. But you hear such a detailed description of him. It's completely unhelpful and has more to do with how he looked when he was in his 20s. But
yeah.
I'll give you the picture in Owlbear Rodeo. Balding, but not like shaving his head bald, like balding, black man with glasses and very professorial, like wearing a knit under a sport coat kind of vibe. For folks that don't see it.
And so
you'll also I'm just stacking complication on complication. It's just stacks on stacks.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be interrupted by a student that has not been mentioned yet. She comes tearing down the stairs and it's just like, Professor, what happened? Is somebody else? And then kind of glares at you. She's dressed very like casually, jeans and a hoodie. This is Mary Boateng, an international student. She's here also studying like American studies with everyone. But she's gonna come into the room and just a little bit she is interrogating you in the sense of like what's going on here, but she's like very relaxed while doing it. Like not accusatory, right? She's like, what's happening? Did you do something to him? Did he deserve it?
Oh no, we came by for the shrimp croissant, but we heard about the terrible tragedy, and this lovely dapper man was so sad. So I was comforting him, but he tells me that you're all stuck here for some time.
The police said that we can't leave. We've been taking turns being David's being questioned right now. Once they finished questioning us, they said that we could like wander around the town, but we can't leave the town because they're trying to figure out who killed our professor.
Oh, so you can stay in town.
I mean, they don't want us like crossing state lines or something. I assume that would be a problem.
Oh. And you don't know anyone here?
I'm trying to figure if she's getting creepy vibes off of you or like because she comes in. You're making she's like we were just in town, like we've met a few like a local historian. I guess there was the curator at the museum that we were visiting and kind of going through the records with, and there's that like security guard there, but I don't know if that counts as like knowing a lot of people in the town.
What Mercedes is going to just to fast forward it a little bit, Mercedes is going to be like, "Oh, you poor, all of you, you don't know anyone, you have no one here. This is so sad." I'm gonna invite them. I'm gonna open an invitation to drop by Casa de Mercedes at any point while they're trapped here, because I know it's so hard to be stuck in a place that you don't know.
I mean,
And sort of,
I love
I'm
this.
gonna play a nice old lady card.
I love this about America because sometimes it's not at all welcoming, and then other times it's just like it's so incredible. I've only been here for a couple of years, while doing my degree, but it's just thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Are you
And this is to the Dr. Super
Yeah.
Mannion.
Yeah. I think he's kind of gradually trying to get himself together. The appearance of a student did a lot to be like, okay, come on, like you gotta pull it together. You're supposed to be the adult in the room, kind of vibe.
How many are you?
There's 3 of us, and then the professor's visiting from town. Here, do you need a tissue, professor? Okay, you're handling it. It's good. And then of course, our actual professor who died. That's it.
Oh, it's so sad. That must be so hard and it's frightening.
Not my favorite research trip ever. Nope, not my favorite.
I think I'm going to excuse myself and maybe go find the gang.
Cool. Yeah.
And sort of be like, these poor kids are all trapped here, and I invited them to my house.
As one of the kids is sitting there under the tree trying to be cool.
Yeah. Well, I think hopefully
you'll wait till
in the secret language of Murder Book Club, Mimi understands how fun this could be.
Amazing.
Oh, the Casa de Mercedes is like a palace. I mean, did you know that they have branded hot sauce? I actually need to get some more of that from you, Mercedes. I'm out.
I mean, that's actually Kim's like,
oh, I don't like to talk about
that's
that.
actually kind of sick, honestly. That's cool. So are you like TikTok famous or like Instagram famous?
I mean, Nina, if you only knew.
I mean, that's why I was asking, but I got it. I'm trying to be low key.
Famous, right?
You do got it.
Ruby?
High
Famous,
key, low key. I got you.
Famous.
How is it that Ruby's just
I need to reach out.
there.
I need to just reach out, just pat Ruby's hand.
Yeah. So, are you like? I didn't actually see Dr. Edwards or anything. Like, it was he apparently. I don't know why they're like locking us down here. I mean, maybe because it's too traumatizing or something. But I guess that Dr. Brown Billoughby and Subriyama, they were, I think they were like going to the gallery to like work on their research because like all the research is there, and he was just like dead on the floor. That's all I heard.
Well, I think we're heading that way, right? And so maybe we can we'll mention the letter of recommendation. And
I mean, honestly, it might not hurt to have a letter of rec from somebody who's like I mean, I need you to at least be Instagram famous, like as the floor. But if so,
I uh
I'll come by your house.
what is
Okay.
she talking about?
I
We can
have
call-
no clue.
I mean, the biggest faux pas here is there's no way she would say Instagram, but it's fine. We're-
can call my
I'm
grandson.
old.
Maybe the
Atlas,
camera,
no.
like the Instamax.
Dakota doing his homework.
So
Got a Polaroid, not an Instamax, girly.
Polaroids are cool again.
It's true.
I think.
and so are we.
They've always been cool.
Okay, Grandma.
Okay.
She just said me.
Ruby.
I'm gonna get up off the ground with surprising ease here and time to go.
Oh my god.
So I'll let you guys know also that the police are in fact still here. They're interrogating
No, they took him.
a boy named Dave. Oh, they took him away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, do you fill us in on like no wait, I was just there for oh my gosh. I'll be like, well, if that what we know that where the body is though, so we could go there.
Let's go. Vámonos.
I feel like as like a silly throwback to my tech move in the last one, while we're on the way, giving a quick call to my grandson to learn about what TikTok is and what TikTok famous means.
Or as our esteemed president called it, TikTok.
TikTok.
He's bragging about being #1 on TikTok.
Nice.
There you go. Yep.
America.
Great. We're crushing it.
So you're gonna head over to the museum?
Ladies.
Let's go.
Sashay.
Yeah, so on the way there, kind of right in front of the building, you see the sign for, the Museum of Dolls. There's a guy leaning up against a tree, hands in pockets. The kind of like one foot on the tree, knee bent, and the other foot on the ground kind of pose, hands in the pockets. Doesn't even look at you, but when you get close is like, you need to respect this place, ladies. This isn't just a museum. It's a living thing. This is your last suspect. Bill Fimbley. Rough. Hasn't shaven super recently. Squinty eyes, old flannel shirt, worn pants. And he's got a brass museum badge with his name on it.
Bill, is it?
I mean, that's what it says.
Sure does. It's alive. What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, it's a living thing. It's blood made of old memories and flesh made of dolls.
Flesh made of dolls.
Yeah, that flesh is warm, let me tell you. It's just little babies, sweet little boys and girls, their hair of nylon and skin of cloth and porcelain. They'll speak to you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you are lovely to speak to. she turns and looks at the other.
I'm just gonna start walking by this person if we're able to.
You can't.
Nope.
I think he's suspect #1, guys.
Mimi, wait for me. Ruby.
As y'all are walking away, he just goes, "They'll speak to you if you know how to listen. They want to speak to you."
Yep, prime suspect. Let's move on.
Yeah, so you get to the museum, and let me tell you, creepy is an understatement. The walls are lined with dolls of all shapes, sizes, and materials, with their blank stares kind of judging you silently. There is also, we're gonna have a nice little diorama set up. You can't quite make out what it is. It's in the far wall, but you can go take a look if you want. For our mavens who have marked the chariot, which would be
That's me.
Mercedes and Ruby. I don't know why I always want to say Ruby Lee. I might just always say Ruby Lee. I don't know, I like it. The doll you remember from your childhood, Ruby Lee, and I'll give Mercedes a moment to conjure a doll from Mercedes' childhood. What did it whisper to you then? And what is it whispering to you now? Casual
That's
question.
a great question.
Casual.
I think
We're all chill here.
then it whispered to Ruby Lee about I think how to navigate the ghosts that she was seeing, and about like how to proper ghost etiquette, I guess. Like don't look at them for too long, and pretend like you didn't see them.
If you hear
But
a
also
whistle in the
be
woods.
respectful. Exactly. And
I just
think
taught that to Chris like this week. So if you hear a whistle in the woods of Appalachia, no, you didn't. Get out. If you heard your name, no, you didn't. Don't go out in the woods at night in Appalachia. Okay, sorry. Back to you.
Yeah, no. This is good knowledge to be dispersed. And I think now it whispers. I think the whispers are incoherent. I think Ruby is able to tell that it's trying to tell her something, but she can't make out the words.
Yeah, when you walk in and you're taking everything in, you feel like a stare from the side. And you turn and lock eyes with what really looks like your childhood doll.
Huh. What a coincidence that they've got the same brand of doll.
You hear you in a lot of voices at once saying, "Nothing is a coincidence." And to Mercedes, what was your childhood doll like? What did it whisper to you then, and what's it whisper to you now?
This is this was a porcelain doll, like right in the old fashioned style, with the weighted marble eyes that close and open when you tilt it. With this doll had real hair.
Was it your hair?
It was a very no. It was a
Because it wasn't like,
expensive
depending on
doll.
the era we're talking about,
Yeah, no, it wasn't with my hair, but it was like a real hair doll. It was a beautiful little girl doll. It was like a little girl doll. And the doll used to whisper to me, "Mercedes, you're going to be so beautiful." When I was little, and now the doll's eyes maybe move a little. Let's say, like there's that little rocking sensation that those weird glass eyes get. And then it's going to say, "Mercedes, you were so beautiful. You were so beautiful." Yeah.
As you enter kind of from this direction, you feel the weight of a glance. And when you look up, you see what looks like this doll, which is wild because that was like a one of one situation, And you hear, again, several voices at once say to you, "You're still beautiful, Mercedes." Mimi, nothing. Just dolls.
I'm gonna grab Ruby's hand and squeeze it, much like I did, I think, when we we stumbled into the kitchen murder.
Yeah.
There is no body
Ruby
on
will
the
squeeze it
ground
back.
here. There is a chalk outline, but there's no body. It seems like it's been removed from the location.
Just so disappointed.
Just wanted a body.
Just go over and just kind of am looking around and like squatting down, and I guess I'll get close to this diorama in the process. What
Go ahead and give me the meddling move, and then I will give you a description of the diorama either way, because that doesn't. I want to see if you find anything else.
Is
With
it reason again?
Yeah. Unless there is something else you're trying to do.
No.
Which with Ruby Lee and Mercedes, I don't know what the other thing is.
Well,
Survive.
no, I don't know that none of
Survive.
this is happening to them.
Yeah,
so
you don't know. You're good.
I have no idea.
It's great. It's a beautiful.
There
a
is
weird
part.
kid, but-
No, I'm gonna save that. Maybe that'll come in handy in a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna roll straight.
Yeah. You can decide to add things after the roll, I think. I mean, not from your special place, but crowns you can decide after.
Okay, that was a 9.
Okay.
Yay.
But I feel like I want a full success, so maybe I will mark my first crown.
Do it.
Go for it. Which one? If you pick a crown of the queen, you'll need to narrate a scene. It could be right now, but it could also be a little later if you want.
I think I will do a flashback showing how I was an imperfect mother. Because I think there could be something related to all these dolls. But I kind of want to know what's in the diorama first before I do it.
Yeah. As you get close to the diorama, you do notice that on the shelf, not like in the diorama part, but on the shelf near it, there's a missing spot. And when you get down kind of and look closer underneath that like squarish bench in the middle, you find an antique doll with its head broken open. So that's your clue. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think maybe as I see this, I have this moment where in my mind I flash back to when my eldest daughter Rita had been playing with like her favorite doll and it broke, and I was just like, it doesn't matter. We'll just buy you another one. It's just a doll. And she was like, but it's so special. And I just super downplay. I was just like, whatever. Look. And I like, if anything, I like pulled off another arm and I was like, it's fine. We'll just get another one, and kind of traumatized her. Good.
I love that.
But yeah.
Yeah, you get up close to this diorama and it is labeled 1967, The Summer of Love. It is there are some dolls. I'm going to give you like a more detailed, I'm going to show you like what the diorama is and then I'll explain a little more. You see some dolls definitely dressed up as hippies. Some of them like look like they're on the ground hugging or something, but there's also some that look like they are running from a doll that looks like it's in a little sheriff costume. And then there's also a doll that has like a pentagram that it's drawn on the ground and it's like kneeling on the ground with like little candles, like it's in some sort of ritual. And then there's another doll that's dressed very like housewife in the 60s, with the hair all done like that, the dress and that whole picture, holding a flyer that says, "Have you seen Little George Maplethorpe?" So this is a historic diorama about a very important moment to someone who decided this would be a great thing to put in this creepy doll museum. An incident in the history of the town of Brindlewood Bay. But in 1967, a hippie commune did spring up right on the outskirts of Brindlewood Bay, and they usually just kind of like kept to themselves, not a big deal. Maybe they come into town for supplies once in a while. But the people of Brindlewood Bay started to hear rumors that they were engaging in some sort of like satanic rituals or these like dark sort of orgy fueled magics and like, you know, all these rumors are emerging. That summer, a young boy named George Maplethorpe went missing, and the people of Brindlewood Bay blamed the commune. So the sheriff who responded was none other than a young Wyman Dalrymple, who's the sheriff you met in episode 0 and you saw again at the poker tournament. He's at this point he's the future sheriff of Brindlewood County, but at this, you know, back then he was just kind of lower level, just starting out. And he led a march of citizens into the commune to respond and try to track down George. While there, a lot of violence broke out. None of the hippies had been heard from ever since. There's a lot of different rumors about exactly how it went down, but basically the whole thing was burned to the ground, and the little boy was never found. So this is what they decided to set up as the diorama for this season.
So specific.
Yeah.
So George Wyman single-handedly did like a okay.
Yeah.
Is this behind glass or is it just like kind of open?
Yeah, it's behind glass. Like you can, if you're looking carefully, you could kind of see how to get it open. There's like a part that slides. There is a little, you know how they put like the little lock on it to keep you from sliding it? But yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to.
No, I was gonna do something really silly, so it's fine. I'll just call to you, be like, "Hey, there's a broken doll over here. I think it looks all weird."
Does look all weird.
Maybe that all these dolls look all weird.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
This
I
is
don't know.
true.
It just seems like maybe. Do I see like blood, or is there anything that makes me feel like it would be related to the crime in
The
some
little
way?
doll? No.
Yeah. No.
No, but this is
well,
one of
did you
those,
guys find
this
it?
is one of those things where once you decide to theorize, and it just occurs to me, I never said the complexity for this one is 6, so you're only gonna need 3 clues before you can use the theorize move, but we can talk about that more next time. And we probably should wrap up pretty soon. But the when you go to theorize, you can add additional detail to this. So a lot of times I keep the clues vague enough that you can adapt them. So like if down the line you want to make this more significant, like maybe there is a little bit of blood and it was used as a bludgeoning, or you can decide that later.
Yeah. Okay. Did you guys find anything?
Nothing relevant.
You each want to make the meddling move once?
Sure.
Or are you too distracted to meddle? I also wonder how you're doing it if you're looking. The dolls talk to you. Are you talking back?
Nope.
Do I have
Technically all of you have access to the Mercedes Tarot move, but you need one of the Mercedes branded tarot decks. I don't know if
There is no world
Just
in which I have bought one of those. Nope.
I figure there's got to be a box in your garage or something.
Am I carrying one of these things on me all the time?
The tarot decks? I think so.
I think
that's
so.
what we decided.
I think, yeah.
You can also retrieve anything from your cozy, like if it's in your cozy little place, you can say you have it with you when you need it. So.
Yeah, I think I will do that.
That would be so much fun to use tarot in this space filled with dolls.
I think this is creepy and weird enough, but also like things around town have been getting creepy and weird enough that I'm slowly, I think, and somewhat reluctantly attuning to it. And I'm gonna give Ruby's hand another squeeze, and then I'm gonna go into like into my little handbag that I've been sort of carrying around on my elbow, which doesn't have a lot in it. Maybe just this tarot deck and like a small pocketbook. And pull the tarot deck out. And is there like I don't know if there's like a small table where I could start maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the thing in the middle, it's a bench that has space underneath it, but like you can use it as a table, right? Because it's like a big surface multiple people can sit on. So, people could be sitting and facing any one of these walls of beautiful dolls.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Cool. So you will roll with sensitivity.
Great.
Oh, and I get to roll something, maybe, depending on what you get.
And if I check the deck, I have advantage, right? Check off the deck as using the deck.
Technically, yes.
True? So I wouldn't be able to use it again until
I think you're the only one that would be able to do that, but yes.
Rest. Yeah, so this I'm gonna strike through shrink wrapped.
If I see you taking these out, I'm just gonna be like, oh god.
Or I mean, she might.
No, it's really
back
cool. Last time she did this, there was some.
I mean, the murder has already happened, at least this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prevented a murder.
Okay, so that's a 7
yeah.
1. 7 plus 1 is 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to choose what you get, whether it's a hidden truth in the present or a moment in the near future. And you're gonna take a relevant supernatural condition. Because the idea is like you're trying to see with your third eye, so there's going to be a little bit of a consequence to it.
For sure.
Oh my god, these are amazing.
I think Mimi, you're ignoring this, right? You're like, this is not happening. I'm
100%. Yep.
Right.
I'm just looking around
I am this is I think a predictable reaction from you. I think I'm like
we're gonna
holding full eye contact with Ruby as I do this as much as possible. Like I look at the cards to lay them down, and then I'm just like dead eyeing Ruby.
The problem is Mimi moves slightly, like in reaction to like what they're gathering about this diorama, and for a second you glance side, like just corner of your eye, you look at it. And because the door is behind, you get, light and a reflection off of that glass. And instead of seeing yourself and your face, you see your doll. So we're going to call this condition strange reflection. Every time you see your reflection, you're actually going to see your dolls. I don't know how I do this myself. Yeah, but you are going to get... You're going to get a hidden truth in the present or the near future. You haven't met her in person yet. But you'd piece together Lillian Atherton, the local history buff, often helps with like putting those dioramas together. And you suddenly know with perfect clarity that she had been very worried that these two incoming scholars from outside are trying to sully the town's history. And she feels this great pressure to teach those students like the proper history of the town. Like you get a flash of a conversation that she's having at the police station right now. She goes, of course, I respect men of learning, but their books are quite scandalous. We don't need that kind of thinking in this town, and especially not in this museum.
Okay.
But then there's a moment where you hear Sheriff Dalrymple's voice answer back and says, "Ma'am, you know that we need the business. I mean, if people don't come and buy tickets for admission, like the museum's not going to be able to stay open." So I'm going to also give you a clue that there's some gossip that this museum is going out of business.
So, just how, in terms of writing this down, it's a vision of Brown Willoughby.
Or no, not Brown
saying,
Willoughby. It's a vision of Lillian Atherton, the local history
Lillian
buff.
Atherton.
Yeah, she's just a local history buff. Longtime Brindlewood native. Family goes way back here. She helps put the dioramas together.
Great. Okay, great. The mastermind behind this beautiful artwork. Lillian Atherton.
While this
Lillian-
whole tarot pull and vision is
Yeah.
happening, Mimi's just like looking really hard at that little sheriff doll because she's just real upset. Like she was really excited to mess with some cops today, and this is the second time that she hasn't found them. And she's just looking at it and realizing how close in size it is to her chihuahua and how much it could potentially fit in the same jersey. And she really is thinking about messing with it, but
Okay,
she's not going to. But she's just thinking, oh, I was just kind of joking. I was just filling
I'm
time.
going to propose something. You don't have to, because even in the way it works, you don't have to. Would you like to consider making the day move? So in this case, you'd be doing something risky, which is like trying to get this thing open, right? You would have advantage on it if you're using something from your cozy little place. How it would work is you'd name what you're afraid will happen if you fail, and then you'll roll. And then we see what happens. Even if... What do you think? Up to you.
I was purely just like saying
Oh, no,
something
I
silly.
mean,
I
you're
totally can.
You're good.
If you want an excuse
No. I want to give you options to live your dreams.
I
That's
will
all.
leave it up to the group. I will say the thing I'd be afraid of though is that they would know that it was my jersey because it's my bowling league. So that's why I was just kind of joking.
I mean, it's kind of amazing. Up to you. Totally up to you.
Very silly.
Be very funny.
I say we do it.
I just want to mess with one of them today.
What are they gonna do? Take you to jail?
There's other people on the team. They won't know it's me. You know.
Willoughby's a pushover.
Okay. Sure.
So
yeah.
okay. The trick is the appropriate ability here. It might be composure.
I'm okay with composure.
It could be vitality if you're treating it as more as like a dexterity challenge.
Well, here's what I was gonna say. I know I'm flavoring that I was gonna put the bowling league jersey on, but the actual thing that I think I would use here is that I have a letter opener that doubles as a lockpick. And in that case, could it be considered dexterity?
Yes, do it. Dexterity with advantage. Let's go. You are gonna have to mark it, but like,
Yeah,
come on, this is amazing.
That's worth it.
I'm here for this.
Okay. Oh, that's not as good as I
It
want.
is daytime. If you're gonna do
7,
something, do it during the day.
8 plus, but plus 2, so it's a 10.
Amazing. So yeah, you do what you intended to do, and you get to just describe what it looked like.
Okay, so while this vision is happening and I'm just annoyed, and so I go over and I look at the lock and I was like, "Oh, this is cheap." And so I take out my little lock pick and and then slide it open, and I take out from my I think I have a little oh no, I have a fanny pack. Fanny pack feels right for me. And 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 I take out just this little chihuahua sized jersey and I just like shove it on over the chef's like arms. Like I don't put it on the doll nicely. I just like or the sheriff's arms and just like put this jersey on it and then I'm like I feel better.
That is absolutely amazing.
Perfect.
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh my god. That is so good. I don't even know what to make of it.
I don't think this helps us with the mystery at all, but you said
I need to find a way for it to help with the mystery. Okay, give me a
It
second.
helps
next
me.
week too. Here you go.
When
You
you
could be a cliffhanger.
I know. Okay, when you tear or kind of when you get into this, you put that there, you kind of take a step back and examine your handiwork. You're gonna notice a piece of folded up paper. This one looks like it was kind of like folded up to be used as part of the like trying to make the doll with the little like housewifey looking doll with like the, where is the little boy, bring him back kind of thing. You notice that this is something that's been repurposed. So when you take it out and kind of open it up, this prop was created with a rejection letter. So what the clue is going to be is a rejection letter from an important institution, and I'm going to leave it open-ended. So when you hypothesize the theory of the crime, you can come up with your options. It is getting late. Dakota, would you like to make a move before we wrap up?
I think Ruby Lee is probably she pops out a strawberry hard candy, pops it in her mouth, and is just locking eyes with Mercedes, kind of trying to ground herself after this doll encounter.
Is that something from your cozy little place, or is that just like a thing?
It is something from my cozy little place.
Okay.
Technically.
Do you want to make like a meddling move in the process? Is this like you're calming down, taking in the scene to see what you notice?
Sure. Why not?
If you want to check it off of your cozy little place, you can get advantage on this roll.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go for it. Why not?
Eventually, when you level up, you can uncheck everything. So why not use your toys?
That is a 10. Or I guess an 11 if it's for composure.
Sure. I think composure is a great way to do it. Unfortunately, you need a 12 for it to be different from a 10. But you are going to get a solid clue. Okay, that one feels like you wouldn't need composure for, so maybe that's not worth it. As you're kind of looking around, it's not really a diorama, but there's a couple of dolls that instead of facing out are angled in a little bit, and they both have little teacups. And somehow they've got their little pinkies up. But where a teapot should be, you just see shards of a broken teapot. So that will be another clue.
Is that a void clue or a regular flavor?
Just a regular one. Just a regular one. You would need a 12 to normally get a void clue on a meddling move.
Okay.
So if you wanted one really badly, you could get one, but you have to do something for it. That sounds really ominous. I just mean like you'd have to like put on a crown or something. Okay, I think this might be a decent place to leave off. You do have 5 clues, which means like at any time, when we reconvene in 2 weeks, you could make the meddling move. At this point, if you did worked every clue in, it'd be a -1, but like we're getting there. Normally we do kind of like stars and wishes. I want to save it for the very end of the mystery, but like jot down any you would want to do just since we've run over. But yeah, any last minute questions, concerns, or should we say good night to chat and we'll see you in 2 weeks?
Good night, chat.
Awesome. So next week
Chat.
we have a special guest who will be joining us specifically to talk about things like collecting cards, like trading card games. I met her through Pokemon and being like a Pokemon influencer, but also how you can use collecting to make friendships, as a journaling exercise too. She has these like wonderful journal and storytelling prompts connected to it. It'll be a fun conversation. Watch our social media for details, but that will be next Thursday. And then the Thursday after, we'll have the conclusion of Lies and Dolls, and figure out if the person that they definitely think did it. So yeah, stay tuned. Bye, everybody.
We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them.
We're gonna get them. Bye.